So welcome to Warframe. Basic concept of this game is it's a free roam-ish game, but if you're like me, that has a ton of mods on him and is overpowered with these swords, the Boltor, and Oclados, then yeah, you're gonna do great. But to all the new people who have just gotten this game, I'd say to you, welcome to Warframe. You're gonna love this game dearly. The basic concept is a space wars game. Now, when you start up your game, you have to choose all three classes. I believe they're my class, the Excalibur, the Frost, and the Rhino. If you're one of the people who are masters with swords, Excalibur's perfect for you. If y'all are like those chargers like a Rhino, then Rhino's for you. If you like stuff that freezes, Rhino's for you. And basic concept is pretty much what I just told you. Now, you're going to have a crafting foundry where you can make weapons, new weapons, swords, assistants, and new warframes by getting the perfect pieces. Now, today's video is I'm not going to do any of this. I'm going to do a mission to show you guys what this game is. And whoever has joined, welcome. You will be on my YouTube channel whenever this broadcast is finished. If you want to text some games that you wanted to try out, then yeah. But you can leave a text for future games that I could play. Maybe like a like a extravaganza or something. You can go ahead and text me whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Please keep all the hate comments to yourself, please. I don't like hate comments. They actually, I consider it disrespectful, but anyway. So yeah, this game is free on the PlayStation Store, Steam on the computer. And I believe that's the only games you can get it on. Anyway, so we're gonna try out, let's see. Alright, let's just try this one out. This is an excavation. I stank at this one, and also the defense ones. Anyway. So, I was wondering how your day is. If you are watching this through YouTube, and if you have a PlayStation account, then, you can gladly put my name in. It's Vilch's Fam, if you want to be friends and have this game. But, anyway, since he left, or it, I don't know. Anyway, so basic concept of Warframe.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
So, this is a different mode. There's a ton of modes. There's Spy, which is where you're supposed to hack 3 terminals, get data without, hang on, let me just go ahead and answer this text very quickly. Y'all can still hear me. Wait a minute, don't I have this on my phone? Ow. Boy! Get out! Are you being rude? Yeah, that's right, you stay down there. Oh, hello, how you doing? Welcome to my video. Welcome. I think that's probably you, my sister. Nope, okay, that's not you. Anyway, sorry. This is my first time doing this, so, because I've been in YouTube videos before, but I don't really think that they really posted on the videos. Pretty much where you're supposed to, oh, hello, whoever you two people are, welcome. to my video. Anyway, basic concept of excavation is you're supposed to excavate stuff within a certain time limit. Some enemies will have power cells, and what you use is, so you go over to the objective point. It'll start out with 20% power. You have exactly about a minute and 20 seconds for this thing to excavate something, and you're supposed to defend it from the Grenier, or your enemy. Some of these enemies will be like stronger people who have power cores, and you can use that to power them. So if I let this go out of power, it's gonna say it's halted. The time will stop, and it'll only continue working whenever you have your own power cell, or when you get one. So if you see, like, I think for the Grenier, there's gonna be a power cell on his back, on one of their backs. I think that one. I think so. I'm not entirely positive. I haven't played this in a while. Anyway, the Excalibur is mainly his features focus on a sword. There's Exalted Blade, which is insta kill. And yeah. So Excalibur mainly focuses on swords, on sword mastery. Frost focuses on ice, and Rhino I think works on mainly on strength. But yeah. So if that's my sister in there, text something. Or yeah, I think that's you. If it is you, text something to me. I don't care. Anyway, if it's not you, then I apologize. So say a power cell drops by somebody, and I get 20% power per each core. This game is rated M for mature because of gore, but you can make it not gory if you don't want it to. Anyway, you could turn that off in the settings, but I don't care for it because I don't care because I'm different now. I changed a lot. Anyway, so those guys with the jetpacks, I believe, drop power cores, which I got about a minute for this dumb thing. That's funny. Or no, that's just weird. I broke the game, everybody. If my sister would like to come into my room and see what had happened, then you are gladly, or if you're watching this, look what happened. Whee! I'm skateboarding. Alright, I fixed it. But I did break the game earlier.
What happened?
You saw that?
You said I broke the game?
Yeah, I did break the game. My character was standing very still. His gun was pointing in the air, so I was like... Are you the one that's watching?
Yep.
Okay.
I went two for a minute, but then it's like nobody.
Well, you can text me stuff in the chat box.
What chat box?
When YouTube streams has a chat box.
Oh no, mine.
So welcome to my own video. How do you feel?
I feel like I am very popular.
Okay, just don't. Just go back watching it to your TV, please. Anyway, that was my sister, everybody. So if this video would reach to about 100 likes, so if I could have 100 likes for this video, or you can kill it if you wanted to, I don't care. But if I start getting some more and I get recommendations to my videos, and I will help out for that. But I'm not gonna quit. No, I was just letting you know. Anyway, if you have any future game recommendations, you can gladly check. You can gladly ask if I have this game. Some games I don't own this PS4 I consider to still be new because I hardly have games for this thing. The other thing mainly I have is like a $20 game and like some other games that are like free. Until I can get some money, so Warframe and some other games will be on this channel for a little bit. So if you start to see some Call of Duty videos through someone else's system, that's probably through me. But anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something very quickly. The first thing is I want to mention is that I want to talk about some concept ideas. I want to focus on that. I want to focus on what topic of games that you wanted me to play, like not like topic, but like what game you wanted me to play. Since this is my first time doing this, I really don't know what to do for a video. If the mic quality stinks, then that's probably because I'm using a PlayStation 3 headset until I can get my Turtle Beach fixed, actually. So we're gonna be stuck with crappy audio receptors. But if it sounds good, let me know in the comments, and I'll kind of either stick with this or use a different one. Another thing, if you are a Steam member, or if you're a Steam user, actually, I own a group, the Squid Slashers, which is the channel's name. It's exactly how the channel's name is typed, and it's going to be just like that. I'm not going to be on there because my computer's broken. But if you have questions, you can email me at alnight96661@gmail.com for questions or recommendations to improve my group. If I'm not available, and if any of my administrators or officers are online, you can gladly message them and say, I have come from Night Owl's channel. Or, actually, you're just going to tell them that I sent you. Just tell them, hey, Night Owl sent me through YouTube, because he has the official Squid Slashers YouTube channel. Anyway, if any of my friends or officers are available, gladly message them and ask them questions if you need to. If they cannot be reached, then try my email. If I cannot be reached, then kind of wait for a little bit, because I hardly check my mail. But mainly, if I don't check my emails in the mornings till 3:10, that probably means I'm in school. Anyway, I'm thinking about letting my sister start a channel. I don't know. Probably not. Probably she's gotta be my age. Like she has to be when she joins the fire department. Anyway, we're not talking about my life. We're gonna talk mainly about, what? I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway. So I want to focus mainly about the DC Universe, kind of. So, the DC Universe basically was invented sometime back in, like, the 1960s. Back when comics were so popular in these days and only costed, like, what, about a nickel, 12 cents, 40 cents, a quarter, like 2 nickels and 2 pennies. That should have been the good old day. That should have been the pricing now. But now they're like at least over like $5,000 for like one of them because they're like super rare. But they don't cost 55 cents today. That's what they were back in the 60s. That'd be a good price though, especially baseballs. Those days were like about like $1. I wish that was true. But nope, it costs you like $15, $20 to get one of these things. Especially when you get a cricket ball, like a pickleball paddle. $300 for like the pro ones. Anyway, you get like one of the default wooden ones for like $30. I tell you one thing, the pricing. Anyway, back to DC Universe. The original name was actually supposed to be Detective Comics. So now, Marvel, actually, I think DC got their idea from Marvel. I don't know. But we're going to mainly focus on the Marvel and DC universes. DC, I consider to have similarities to Marvel because Marvel and DC, I think, are still a rival company, like some other places, like KFC and McDonald's, I think. Anyway, my concept is that DC started running as Detective Comics. Batman he was the main first character in the DC Comics. So he wasn't introduced into a later DC Comics featuring Batman. And we all know how crappy the Batman model looked. But if I offend any of y'all nerd comic tiers out there, I apologize because let's just face it, the suit kind of looked like, if that was our Batman today, then he would have just been dead already because the bullets would have done ricocheted through his cloth of a suit. Anyway, back to Batman. They originally were supposed to have him with a gun, but then they decided to have Batman's rule, I don't kill, and they decided to not let him have a gun because in the other comics, they actually let him have a gun. Second thing, I think Robin wasn't introduced until later in the comics. Let me know for future recommendations of if you guys wanted me to play Batman Arkham Knight or something, because I'm really good at that or something. I don't know. It depends if y'all wanted to chat in the comments, not comics. Anyway. Alright, back to DC. Basic concept. They actually started inventing Batman, which I think the first was Spider-Man. So Batman and Spider-Man, I think, were the two popular ones. Alright, then they started inventing Captain America and all that crap. Alright, we're gonna go back 200 years. A few decades. So then I think they wanted a villain for Batman, so I think then the Joker came along and joined the little fun. I think the Joker was first introduced into the Killing Joke comics, I think that's what it was. And I'm not trying to spoil anything for y'all, but that was where... Nah, actually, I'm not going to spoil it. I'll tell y'all in a later video. The next is that the Joker... Now, this is actually funny, because the Joker was in different... The Joker there was different portrayals of Joker. There was the homicidal Joker, a peaceful, not killing Joker, which was Mark Rufio's, I think. Anyway, it was because due to the fact of, let's see if I can find it. Here it is. The Comics Core, they started to almost sued the company because the comics of its violence and its gore and stuff. So they decided to put that on, and then now the readers started to hate that idea, and they wanted to bring that back, so they got that back. Anyway, it's split on bronze, silver, gold, and all that crap. So the first you got the killing, more homicidal Joker. Then you got a more passive Joker, but kills a little bit. And then you got a completely non-killing Joker. And then you go back to killing, but not a lot Joker. And then later on, I think in the Suicide Squad's new Joker, I think that he is back to the original spot. When I'm saying this may be a portrayal of, I don't know, either this is based on I consider this based on his personality. Thank you. Anyway, Joker I considered him to be a mysterious character, but people really don't know his identity. Well, if y'all watched the 1989 Batman movie, aka The Joker, which was Jack Napier, which is also portrayed as Jack Nicholson, There's your answer. It was Jack Napier. It wasn't because Jack and Joker. What did I have in there? J. Joker, Jack Napier. Batman tried to save him, but he failed because he fell into the chemicals. Batman almost saved him. It wasn't his fault. It was Jack Napier's fault. He's the one that fell in there. He did it himself. What did you do that for? Anyway, I'm not going to talk more about Jack Napier's Joker being an idiot. Anyway, the basic concept I'm trying to say is that some comics are weird. And then, this is actually a true story. The actual CEO of Marvel and his wife are on their honeymoon, and they were going to travel the Hindenburg. And yes, I said it, the Hindenburg. As in the one that got blown up, aka the Hindenburg disaster. They were gonna go and they would have to go in coach, but they wouldn't be able to sit with each other, so they decided to take a boat instead. And we're all glad that happened because let's face it, the Hindenburg disaster happened. And anyway, and this is actually a really crazy one. So everybody knows the king of pop, Michael Jackson himself. Michael Jackson actually paid the company at least $1 billion for him to play as Spider-Man, because Spider-Man was like his most favorite Marvel character of all time. And true story, he actually wanted to be Michael Jackson. Peter Parker. Michael Jackson portraying as Michael Jackson. Anyway, the basic concept I'm just trying to tell you is that it's kind of funny and kind of ridiculous at the same time. Because I don't know why, but people say that they're glad that they chose Tobey Maguire instead of Michael Jackson. I really wanted to know what would happen if Michael Jackson actually got the role. Now we might have a pop singing dancer of Spider-Man keep kicking the dudes in the nuts because Spider Jackson keeps hitting him with his foot. Anyway, my basic concept view is that Marvel almost lost their CEO and they almost had the King of Pop as their new Spider-Man, and that was, I don't know why, but that'd just be completely stupid. I kind of wanted to see what would happen if that actually happened, and I would just laughed. Anyway, continuing on. So, after this mission, I think this will be the end of this episode, but I don't think so. I don't know. I probably might end it there. It depends on how long this mission will take. This is taking forever, and I kind of really want this to end. I want to try and get it in under like 30 minutes. Alright, so if you guys have liked this video, make sure to leave a like, comment on which video I think you should let me want me to play, and subscribe to the channel. Remember, my goal for you guys is I want you guys to try and get me to 500 likes, 500 or so. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. And as always, this has been your owl commanding man. I don't know. I'll think of a better outro. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, this has been Night Owl, and I like to say I really hope you guys really will enjoy this channel that I've created. This is actually based upon my popularity. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I will talk to you guys into another video. Peace out, and I will actually mute myself, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I will talk to y'all later. Peace out, everybody.
Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites. located. Proceed to the dig site.